You had to learn how to play a blind person.
Right, I did. I went to the Foundation for the Junior Blind and spent time with them, and then they had a technician on the set to remind me for also for things that would come up, things that they would have me do in the scene that might not have been covered with my lessons with them. They were there to say, oh, this is how it would happen. This is how she would do this. This is how certain things are done. And I had to learn to walk with a cane and how to write the Braille, how to look like you're reading the Braille correctly. Oh, writing, I think I wrote with a ruler to keep it straight. And there were lots of little technical things to learn, and once you learn them, you don't forget. And as a matter of fact, I remember I used to work, I'd finish Little House, we'd finish like in the end of February, and I'd be off working on a TV movie, one or two of them on the hiatus in between before we went back to Little House, and I caught myself a couple of times in the first rehearsals of whatever TV movie it was being blind. Luckily no one else noticed, but I had this like dazed look in my eyes, and I would go, wait a minute, I can look at them. You know, I'm not blind anymore. But luckily no one else noticed it. That was embarrassing.
Were you anxious to find out who would be your husband on the show?
I think I read with him. They had me come up to the office and read with. I think it was him and one other guy, and I was glad they chose him. He was different. He had a little, I don't know, something different, a little bit extra charisma. He was good looking, but not spectacularly good looking, and I thought he was perfect for it. And as it turns out, you know, now he's this, you know, big executive producer. He went on to Third Rock from the Sun, and actually before that he was on Night Court, and then he went to Third Rock from the Sun, and then Malcolm in the Middle, yeah, and still supposedly, I haven't seen him in years, but a great guy. He's just a terrific guy, and his humor, I remember at the time when we were shooting, was absolutely off the wall. I mean, he was just so goofy and nutty. So it worked. Obviously, things work out perfectly. That's what he should be doing. He should be writing these zany comedies, you know.
Did you get any reactions from the blind people?
Yes, I had many blind people write to me, and they'd write interesting letters that they would watch me. And they used the word watch. They wouldn't miss it, and they thought that my performance was excellent. And I guess they were getting the nuances of the shuffling the feet when you don't know how to walk yet correctly as a blind person, and the cane thing, and they were hearing all that stuff. And I also got letters from people saying how nice of the producers to write your blindness into your character. They thought I was really blind. It had an impact, certainly, on people. And I believe I'm the only character, or at least at that time, I was the only series regular that something catastrophic like that happened that wasn't reversed. You know, like when Michael Landon went blind, he hit his head on a rock and got his sight back. But you know, that didn't happen to me. So it was blind from then on.
You were the only Little House cast member to ever be nominated for an Emmy Award.
Yes, and it was you know, incredibly gratifying and exciting, and the nomination is plenty. It was so exciting, and to be in that company and to get the added publicity for myself and for the show was terrific. So when people say the nomination is enough, it really is.